Hey, 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 chickadees. Welcome into another fresh week of Mojo Mysticism. Maybe we'll get actually 5 readings in this week. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you for your patience last week as I was obviously traveling. Did a little work out in Hawaii and had some wonderful, wonderful downtime. But we're back in town this week and we have a new reading, and it seems like maybe the development of a new theme. We'll see. So tonight's reading comes again out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And the 3 cards that we got tonight really set up what I think might be a new theme for us. This one we haven't seen in a while. I don't recall actually ever talking about this on YouTube, so probably haven't seen it yet. So let's just hit the cards. So the first card that we got is card number 11. This is Imperfect Harmony. And the second card we got is card number 38. This card is Endless Possibilities. And the third card we got tonight is card number 5. This is Body and Soul. And what our guides want to remind us of tonight is that we as a species we make up this beautiful symphony. And when we realize that we are in this symphony, you can also understand that you only play one part in the symphony. There are other instruments, there are other players, right, in the symphony. So we need each other to be whole. Okay? We are whole in and of ourselves, but really to express ourselves in a multifaceted way, we need those other facets. So that is part of the greater whole. And so Imperfect Harmony is reminding us that we actually are basically ourselves, right? And as Quo says, other selves. So you, my friend, watching this video, are just another facet of myself. So you are an other self to me. And I am another facet of the same self that is you. So I am an other self to you. And what this does is it breaks down the dualism, essentially. And I write about it in Shift, which will be out soon. Soon. Next 6 months probably, maybe a little longer. I don't know, we'll see. But I write about this, about the lie of dualism. Because when we think we are separate from each other, that's when judgment comes in. And that's dualism, when we think we are separate from each other. So it's me and you, right? We are 2 distinctly different beings. We're actually not. We are actually 2 unique expressions of the divine. So let that sink in for a moment. 2 unique expressions of the divine. So if you think of the greater whole or the divine as a multifaceted diamond, each of us are one facet of the diamond. The diamond cannot exist without the facets, right? It doesn't shine as brightly without the facets. And the facets are integral parts of the diamond. One diamond. It's a very, very interesting theory. Happens to be one I subscribe to. So when you think about that fact that we are members of a symphony, we are facets of the same diamond, and we need each other in order to be a greater expression of what we actually are. So we need the differences in how the divine is being expressed in each of us. And that is how we live in perfect harmony. And the thing is, when that happens and we begin to understand that, we actually can transform our mindset from one, if we can move from that place of like seeing limitations to understanding that if I am one facet of millions and millions and billions of facets on this diamond, there are no challenges. There are only possibilities. And that is what Endless Possibilities is about in this context tonight. So when we're looking at the endless possibility card, we really have to ask ourselves, what are we looking at in our lives? Are we looking at areas that are challenges for us as challenges, or are we looking at those as possibilities? And I had one of my mentors challenge me about a year ago and saying, Molly, I want you to write this down. I want you to think and meditate on and write down that you have only possibilities in your life. And I will tell you that that one piece of advice made a real impact in my life. And I still use it today. Anytime I feel challenged, it's like, you know what? There's only possibilities. There's nothing that's difficult. There's no challenge that's bad. There's just possibilities. It might be a possibility to learn something, right? But there's only possibilities. So think about that in the context. The next time that you have a rub with someone, think about the fact that they are just another facet of the same diamond. They are part of your self. They are just another self. And what possibilities can exist when you reframe that difficulty or that challenge that you might be having with another person or somewhere in your life? What happens if you reframe that and understand that it truly is only possibilities? And then that gets us to the third card, which is body and soul, card number 5. So how does this relate in this context? Well, it's interesting because this card is not just about self-care. This card is also about possibilities and about becoming and about who we are. And so when we look at this card from this perspective, it's about how are we authentic expressions of the facet of the diamond that we are. How are we expressing that? How are we allowing others to see the true self that is the myself and expressing that to the other selves? Right? How are we doing that? Where can we improve? Where might we be more authentic in areas, and where might we be being less authentic? Where might we be trying to measure up to another member of the symphony who's playing a completely different part and a completely different instrument? Right? A viola cannot be a cello. A violin cannot be a trumpet. And vice versa. Trombones can't be French horns. So we need each of these. So our job in this gorgeous multifaceted diamond we call the human species is to be the most authentic being, an expression of the divine that we can be. And let me tell you, that's one hell of a tall order. I'm not there. I'm not even close. But I am trying. And so I just, kind of ask the question of you, where are you currently being authentic expressions of the divine in your life? And where might you be kind of in this area of dualism and that be holding you back from being a more authentic expression of the divine in the facet of the diamond that you are? So that's the message today. I think it's amazing. I just love it when they do this. So they're always surprising me, and I just delight in the surprises that our guides give us. So, so imperfect harmony, endless possibilities, and body and soul, being truly, authentically who you are. That's it. So, my chickadees, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please, if you like this material, please hit subscribe. It helps us a lot. We're growing very, very quickly. So thanks to all of you who have become subscribers to this channel on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to breaking the 300 mark. I believe we're going to do it this week, so I appreciate your help in advance to get there. And I think that the community options open up at about 500. So we're going to keep pushing and try to get there so that we can offer more on this channel for all of you. So thank you so much. I love you, and we will see you next time. Mwah.